This is what one of the world's most powerful storms looks like when you're clinging on for life while all around you buildings are being ripped apart. And this is what it looks like after it has passed through. Nothing has been left undamaged. And it's only the chaos of the aftermath which is preventing accurate figures of the dead and injured from being known. The bodies of some of those who died have been recovered. Others still lie where they were found.
We have so many dead people. We don't have bags. Bags for the dead.
Compiling the statistics is a low priority as people pick their way through what's left of their homes, their villages, their cities. President Aquino admitted that the official death toll would rise.
We have not begun to count. We have not begun to count because there's no information. Even between here and Tacloban, there's no radio, there's no cell site. The devastation is, I don't have the words for it. It's really horrific.
They've seen this many times before. Typhoons pass through the islands around 20 times a year, but they've never encountered a storm of such power and size.
I'm looking for my grandmother, my mother, father and my child, who I accidentally let go of during the typhoon.
Tacloban city appears to have been among the worst hit, with reports of almost all buildings damaged and casualties mounting. Almost 250,000 people live here and will be in urgent need of shelter given how many homes have been flattened or the roofs torn off. These harrowing photographs come from Palawan province. Those who survived are having to collect those who did not.
The video images that we're seeing, I'm in a government television station, and the video images they're seeing are so gruesome that we can't even show them. There are bodies piled up upon bodies in several areas, and we are just, even for people like us who've been covering typhoons and seen this kind of destruction before, it is just heart-wrenching.
Despite the destruction, some experts said it could have been worse. This typhoon was fast-moving, meaning that it didn't linger over anywhere long enough to wreak even more havoc. Heavy rainfall and flooding can lead to mudslides and kill many more people. A flight into the province of Leyte offered another view of the devastation below. On the ground, children wept and trembled after what they had endured. But elsewhere, shops were looted as desperate people grabbed anything they could find. Lives were saved because warnings about the magnitude of the incoming storm had prompted a mass evacuation. Almost 1 million people had gone to shelters, but they're now returning to barely recognizable scenes. Typhoon Haiyan is now heading towards Vietnam, and people there are preparing as best they can to protect themselves and their property. The storm has weakened slightly, but it's still a threat to everything in its path. Ian Woods, Sky News.